Long before history was written in books, the story of Troy was carried by voices, fireside tales, and wandering poets. It is a story of pride, love, war, and a mistake that ended a mighty city. Troy was not just a city. It was a symbol of strength. Its walls were tall and wide, built by gods themselves, they said. No army had ever broken through them. Merchants came from far lands. Kings sought Troy's friendship, and its people believed their city could never fall. But fate was already walking toward its gates. The war began not with swords, but with desire. Paris, Prince of Troy, traveled far from home and visited Sparta. There, he saw Helen, the most beautiful woman in the world. She was already married to King Menelaus, but beauty blinded wisdom. Paris took Helen and returned to Troy, believing love would protect him. Instead, he carried war back with him. The Greek kings gathered. Anger burned hotter than reason. They sailed across the sea with thousands of soldiers, determined to bring Helen back and destroy Troy. For 10 long years, the war dragged on. Battles were fought under burning suns. Heroes rose and fell. Achilles, the greatest Greek warrior, shook the ground when he charged. Hector, Troy's strongest son, defended his people with honor and courage. But even heroes cannot stop destiny. Troy stood firm. Its walls remained unbroken. Greek weapons shattered against stone. Years passed, and both sides grew tired. The Greeks began to believe Troy truly could not fall. That is when cunning replaced strength. One night, the Greek camp stood empty. Their ships were gone. Only one thing remained on the shore, a massive wooden horse. It towered over the beach, silent and strange. The Trojans gathered, confused and curious. "What is it?" they asked. "A gift," some Greeks claimed, left to honor the gods. Warnings were spoken. A priest named Laocoon cried out, "Beware of Greeks bearing gifts." But pride is louder than wisdom. Against better judgment, the Trojans pulled the horse into their city. They celebrated, believing the war was finally over. That night, Troy slept, and inside the horse, hidden in darkness, Greek soldiers waited. When the moon reached its highest point, the trap was sprung. The warriors climbed down. They opened the city gates. Greek ships returned under cover of night. Fire swallowed Troy. Homes burned. Screams filled the streets. The walls that once stood proud watched their people fall. There was no mercy. By morning, Troy was no more. A city believed to be eternal lay in ashes. Its pride had blinded it. Its victory celebration became its funeral. Helen was taken. The survivors fled. And the story of Troy passed into legend. But the tale did not end there. For generations, Troy became a warning whispered through time. Strength without wisdom invites ruin. Pride without caution opens the gate to destruction. And sometimes, the greatest enemy does not attack with force, but with patience and deception. Moral of the tale: no wall is strong enough to protect a careless heart. And no victory is real when vigilance is lost.